And you are live. We are in the DIY Arch Garage. We got a couple of generators. I got a smaller generator here and a bigger generator we're going to work on and then do some speakers. But first off, I want to say what's up to everybody. Hope you're doing good. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, be a part of the channel. We got all kind of cool tips. Keep your car on the road and keep you safe, whatever it is you're doing. So make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like. Appreciate you checking out the channel. And I got a free gift if you go check out the the YouTube channel. When we're all done here messing around, you can check this stuff out. I'll show you how all these work, and then we will move on to some bigger ones, and then we'll see if we got some time. We'll do some speaker boxes. Hope everyone's doing good. I got all kind of crazy things going on this last week with all the hurricanes. We have been busy over here. Well, we've been pressure washing. We went live the other day too, doing that, cleaning up all the debris, driving around, cruising around the scooter. Appreciate everybody who checked us out. So without any more, let's go ahead and get into some of this. I got some work I want to get done. Show you guys how these run. So let's get into this stuff. This one here is a 800 watt, 900 max watt, 2 horsepower, 2-stroke engine. So when it says 2-stroke, that means you got to add oil to it. You can't just run it on gas. There's no oil to put in a 2-stroke engine. You have to put this up in there. So once you put that up in there, you have to add that to your fuel. So what you'll end up doing is getting your gallon of gas. They have a mix stuff that you put in here. Where is that bottle? There it is. We'll try this 2-cycle mix. And this stuff will go into this engine. So you'll put, so I don't know if this holds a gallon. I'm assuming this holds a gallon. So if you had 1 gallon in here, then you had one of these bottles. Here's the 2-cycle. So if you got something like that, make sure you take the time, read the engine, because if there's no oil compartment, there might be a two-stroke. And it'll tell you on there. Use fresh 50-to-1 unleaded gasoline, 2-stroke oil mixture only. Empty before storage. So if you store these things away, make sure you put them away. Otherwise, the fuel gets really nasty, pretty bad. Then you have to clean the carburetor, which we had to do with this one, and then all kind of crazy stuff too. So get you guys zoomed in a little bit more over here. Let's see this thing. So this will mix that here in a minute. Let me show you how this engine runs. You put your oil, your gasoline up in there. It'll have the oil mixture in the gas. Got an on-off switch. This is your breaker in case it's getting too much power. Then you got your fuel. There's a knob right here. Turn your fuel to let it run down from your tank into your carburetor. So first you want to make sure your fuel's on. Of course, make sure you got your fuel and your 2-cycle in there. It can't just be regular gas. If it has oil, check it. Turn your fuel on. There'll be a switch over here. You'll have to go down there and it's a choke and it'll tell you stop and then start. If you haven't started in a while, it might take 5 or 6 times to get this thing cranking. But once you get it going, 5, 6, maybe like 5 or 6 minutes to get it cranking sometimes, or a couple strokes, but it might crank. But then you got your on-off switch. You make sure your choke's all the way on. Turn this bad boy on. Should be ready. Want to stay in a well-ventilated area if you're going to run these machines. Really simple as that. When it's cold, you blowing smoke, the car needs to be cleaned out. So she's running. It might be a little rich or not. I'm not too sure. It's still got some bad fuel in there, so I think that's what will probably burn it. I think. Run this again here a little bit. These small engines, they'll smoke quite a bit. And this is from Harbor Freight, so it's not like top of the line or anything. But it should run. Just remember, check your fuel. Turn your fuel line on. Once that fuel line is on, there's a little switch on the side. You're gonna come down to your choke. You're gonna throw that choke to your right, turn that choke on. You'll have an on-off switch. Turn that switch on. fuel on, choke on, power on. Now you're ready to pull the cable. It should start going. Let it run until the smoke goes away. Running. A couple of bolts came out. Tighten up all these bolts on here. Thing's shaking like a master there. Yeah, we had this thing all taken apart. We had to clean the carburetor. For the storm, we actually had to pull the carburetor off, clean it, get some needles, and push it in all the little holes and vents in it because they were all clogged up from the old fuel in there. So this is a 63cc gasoline engine, 2-cycle engine. Generator for your house. You can't run a fridge or nothing too big off of it. A small fridge, laptops, anything small, this thing will run it. But it was about 4 years ago. It was under $100. You probably get one just above $100 nowadays, but it's a nice little generator. It's a little loud, but the newer ones are going to be even quieter. And the more you pay for it, probably the quieter it is going to be, and then the more little gadgets you'll have on it. So, but for a little generator, for about $100, this thing does just fine. Or you use it around the house for any kind of backup. Or you go camping, it's perfect. You can't run a hairdryer, is almost too much for it. Or actually, it just about is. It'll run it a little bit, but it'll throw the breaker on it. But because hairdryers use a lot of voltage, a microwave, most microwaves probably work on it. Some of them smaller microwaves, not most. But any kind of lighting system, it says you could plug in up to, it says 10 75 watt lights. So today we can get lights at 10 watts. You can light up a lot of area with one of these. So we got about 8,000 watts to mess with. And to convert that to understand from watts, how to know how many watts are in your tool, you multiply the volts, or is it, what is it? The volts times the amps. So if you have a 120 volt tool and it's at 6 amps, you multiply the 120 by 6. 6 times 2 is 12. There's 720 watts. So if you got a 6 amp, 120 volt tool, so whatever it is, pretty much in America, it's gonna be 120 volts times whatever the amps are. Whatever these amps are, if you multiply over 800 or something like that, then you can't use it on those machines. You can attempt, but it'll probably throw the little breaker switch that's on there. So there's a little bit of lesson for you right there. If you want to know what you can power, how many watts your stuff is using. You got your volts, which is like 120 or 220 or something like that, and then how many amps, and it'll say 6A, 60A, or whatever type of tool that you're working with. Yeah, I get these super tight. This thing is shaking like a banshee. Try to get it nice and snug. Yeah, we put it away, and all of a sudden I had an extra bolt sitting there. I'm like, oops. Luckily it was right here in the front. It was tucked under here. We didn't see it in the evening time. So this is a small 63cc generator. There, we have another one here. We'll check that out next. But that thing will run a, even a small welder. It's got the 220, 120 amp breaker up on the side of it to plug in. So all right, let's go over and see if there's any other loose bolts. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, hit the like button. Be part of the DIY Arts channel. Learn some good tips and advice. Teach about all these things if you don't know, but if you're in a flood area or just even a blizzard zone, wherever you guys lose electricity, sometimes you do that. Even a small generator like this can help you out quite a bit. So, what's wrong with it, buddy? Nothing. We're just putting it back together. Actually, she worked for the hurricane. We had it all set up for the hurricane, so I figured I'd let people see how one of these generators work while we had it out again. Make sure people are prepped for it, because it was pretty dramatic there for a minute. Like, one thing is key, you don't want to leave your fuel in this. If you don't use them a lot, you got to drain the fuel out of it. So I'm not sure if I got any big projects coming up or anything, so I might just have to drain this fuel out. So if you got extra gas cans, and you could, if they got gas, empty them into your vehicle or something, and then you can come back and empty all these tanks. And most of the time they'll have a nice little, decent little valve you could get to over here. You can still use this on-off valve, and then just unplug this hose and then fill it into your gas can, whatever it is. But don't leave these for a long time with fuel in it. It'll say all over it too. Make sure you drain this tank if it's used for storage. Yep. Keep it cross doors or locks. You watch where you're keeping your cords too. Don't want to be cutting them up, chopping them up, putting them underneath this thing. Don't want to put nothing under these things or shake it so much. But yeah, it's a nice thing. The main thing is keep it away from your garage. Do not put it in your house. Do not keep it in your garage. Make sure you're outside of your garage. So we're outside of my garage now, and I also have probably a 15-inch fan behind us that's blowing air out just to make sure the air stays fresh in here. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Make sure people know how to use a generator. Darling, all right on, man. We're doing a big time here. Much love out there. Appreciate that. Make sure everybody's safe with their generators, know how to use them. A small one like this could be real convenient for a happy homeowner, for us and anybody who's not doing big projects. One of these is just about perfect. If you're in a big zone or if you want extra things to be plugged in, you'll have to get something a little bigger. But this will take care of lights, laptops, small refrigerators, little box refrigerators, half-size ones. This will take care of small drills, small tools that you might got. If you got any charging devices, anything can get plugged into this and start charging whenever you need. So to have a small little portable generator is nice to have. The key with the small generators is these are two-cycle. They're two-cycle engines. That means that you don't add oil. The oil gets mixed with your gasoline. And then they'll show you. It's real easy. It kind of sounds a little complex, but it's just a little bottle. You fill it up. Basically, this holds a gallon, so you fill it up with the gallon, then you'll put the bottle mix with it, and it's done. So it's a real easy gig. We are not going to fill this one up because I don't know if we got any more storms coming. I don't want to put a bunch of fuel in this if I don't need to right now. The less you got to drain, the better off. We'll leave that like that. But here's the, you can get one of these little fill things. So once you fill this tank up, or I like to have this one. I got one for all my landscape tools too. You keep this little bad boy with you. Fill it up with your gallon of gas. Get that oil mix. You can buy little single ones like this. Or you can buy a big bottle and then it'll have all these kind of readings on the side. But this one's pretty much, if you just use that one's going to be idiot proof for you. You'll be able to knock that out without no problems. I just fill that thing up and do it. Otherwise, you just fill that little side thing up and you pour it right in. It's got all the instructions on the back here, how you want to mix it. Put that your little two-cycle oil right there. Which I guess we could fill this one up. I do need to make one for all the landscaping stuff. We don't get no snow out here. It's just keep landscaping. Landscape after landscape. All right. Check all the ones. Gotta be ready now. But yeah, she's running good, which is nice, but I had to clean up the carburetor, take it all apart. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you, sir. How's it going? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just gotta roll something. I'm sure this is for the DIY Arch channel, guys. Have to check this out. What are you doing? If you gave you $10, I'd probably start this engine back up. Something like that, get the engine going. Maybe I might show you a little something. No, I don't need no money. I'll be all good. I'll give you some advice for free. But yeah, I'm assuming this is something special. This says Custom Print Center. I'm trying to think what else we got. I'm pretty sure this is for the DIY Arch channel. We might be having new stickers on the channel. We just got hats, so we got DIY Arch hats. We got shirts, all kind of stuff on the DIY Arch on YouTube. We got some links in there. If you go ahead and subscribe, check out the channel. But this is a package of one of us. We're gonna check that out later. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, we got us some stores we've been working on. Getting stuff for the people, giving back to you guys for being part of the channel. Appreciate everybody checking us out. Hope you guys get some good tips, get some good advice to help you guys out with whatever you're getting into, save you some money. All right, let's see how this sounds this time. Maybe a little Phillips for this last one. That screwdriver just about the guy. Yeah, we started it up, but it was just shaking way too much. Way too much. I thought we tightened it better than that. But it looks like we did. We got a couple of screwdrivers on this one. Tighten up a little. Snug. Alright, that one's better. Alright, remember, here's how you start your generator, okay, guys? It's real easy. Got your fuel, turn your gas on, turn your choke on, turn your power on. There you go. Pull your choke back once it's running. If it starts running, just pull your choke back a little bit and it'll idle real smooth for you. Alright, $10. I just started that. What would you do if I gave you $10? Give me $10. I did it. That was worth it. Now you can see it's not burning that. There's no smoke coming out of it now because it's already warmed up. The pistons are warm. The spark plug's doing a little better. All that system, all the car parts need to start moving around, let that heat get to them, then they run at a nice idle. Now we got no smoke at all. So got your little outlet right here. I'll grab the cooler. So you can see your plug in. This is your little breaker. If you run too much power to it, this thing will pop out. That way you don't burn up the system. Got your on-off switch, real easy. On-off switch, and your choke down there. Seems like really not a big deal, but when you need electricity, this is incredibly life-saving. You keep your lights going. You can keep the food cool so you don't lose it. Small fridge. But if you got something big, we'll show you the next one here in a minute. But we can plug a couple things in here. And as you can see, it's a little bit loud, but it does make quite a bit of noise. So what you want to do is get like an extension cord, a nice size extension cord. Put this tool somewhere far away from you. Bring your extension cord in, and then you just use your tools, whatever you need. Not a long extension cord. It can't be. I wouldn't get over 50 feet. Maybe a 20-foot, 25-foot cord. But it can't be a cheap cord either. It's got to be some top quality. So if you want to run a tool on a what is this, about a 900 watt max, 800 rated. So if you wanted to run a tool, but your amp or your generator only handled 800 watts, how would you know what tool you could use? What you do is you go your volts, which is 120 volts on this, and then whatever amps it is. This one's a 6 amp. So 6 times 120 is 720. So 800 rated watts, that means it can handle 800 watts continuous. It don't want to be maxed out at 9, then you'll start throwing the breaker on it. So as long as you're within that range of the 120 and that 6 amps, your tool is capable of being used on whatever generator it is. So if you got an 800 watt generator, you could power tools that are up to 800 watts. Whatever the math figures for you, going to give you that 800 watts. And then as the other one we got here is a 4,000 watt. So you just do the math and you just keep going up. So this is like 720, so we're pushing it. This thing's got about 80 watts left to stay running. Come on, let's go ahead and test it here. We got one of these. What else we got with some power? I got a little vibratory saw. Alright, so we'll check this tool. We got a drill. First we got to check the watts. So this one's 7. Woo, this one's right at the edge there. It might run it, it might blow it. We'll try it. Let's just go ahead and test them and see what they can do. Okay, so we got another tool here. It's got, so that one's a 3 amp at 120. So that one's easily, the vibratory saw is a real nice one to have. And it's way not a lot of power. So we'll do the vibratory saw, then we'll do this saw, and then we'll try the drill, see if the drill wants to do it. The drill's overpowering it, that's going to be 840, so it'll be 40 watts over its rating. So we'll go from something decent to the medium to the heavy. So once you get it running and the thing's idling, that's when you want to plug everything in and make sure your breaker's set. Remember, same thing, fuel on, power on. Once it's going, you might not need the choke after that. Let's see if she'll start. Go ahead and check this vibratory saw first. Hope everyone's doing good. We're messing with a small 800 watt generator. Show you guys how this stuff works. It's the DIY channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Can't hurt. Get some good tips and advice. On the road, keep us alive and on the world. Everything's good. Yeah. messed up my knee. My knee hurting today. All right, we can check this out. See if it runs. Let me get my hands up. So that works. So tool number one, no problem. You can see it running just fine. Ready to go. That's what it's working for. Now this one's at 750. Let's see what this one does. So this is running, with the 720, I think we got it, 720 watts. So this might stress it out a little bit and see what it can do. Handle that too. No problem. Cut that out from this. Now we'll see what it thinks of this drill we got here. Perfect. Alright, so we'll hook up the drill now and see what it does. This one's at 7 amps. 7 times 120 is 840, so it's a little bit over. But it can max at 900, so if you just control burst it and don't just keep it running, it'll probably work. So this one worked alright, it did just fine. And that's off the 800 watt generator, so you can still do a little bit of work with it. Go ahead and plug that one. Now we'll go after this drill. Yeah, you can hear it now. So if you give it a lot of power, it'll dog down. So it feels that right there. But then you know your rating, so remember, just do the math on it. Seems to do all right. Punches right through. Just don't give it a lot of power and it should work. As long as you don't pass up its ratings, it should be all good. Hope everyone's doing good. You're at the DIY Arts channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Gives you some cool tips and advice. I was driving. All right, so there you go. That's a generator right there. This is going to give you mobile power. It's got its own built-in motor. The motor's plugged into a generator, which creates electricity to give you some power tools, lights. You can charge your battery. If you got a battery charger, you can hook it up to that, get it to charge. Anything really you need within the watt range of the generator. So when you buy a generator, you just want to be looking at the watts, what the rated watts are, and the max watts. And the higher the watts, the more you're gonna have to pay for the generator, assuming unless you find you a good deal. So that's our 63cc generator. Powers the house, all the basic things. So if you lose power for a short term, these are perfect. If you're losing power for a long time and you got to end up powering a fridge, you're gonna want a bigger generator. So we're gonna look at that one next. Let's go ahead and slide you up here because that one's so big we were using it as the stand. So let's go ahead and move it back over here. I think y'all should have a decent view. Oh, I'm excited to open this new package we got. It's gotta be ours. I want to say it's the sneaker, but I don't know. We're about to find out what this is. I'm not sure, but I'm excited to see. Hope everyone's doing good. You're at the DIY Arts channel. Hope everybody survived the hurricane. I hope they're doing good. And if you're just fresh, just having to go through these things, you're going to want to get you a little generator just like this. It's going to help you survive if you lose electricity. As a matter of fact, I got somebody I know who they have lost electricity, but they haven't gave me a buzz because I think they're prepared. So I'm good for that. As long as they're prepared, I'm happy for them. So this is our 63cc generator. So if everything goes off for a little bit, we can just plug in if I need to keep the Wi-Fi and all that stuff going at the house. Your fridge will last at least 12 hours, hopefully at least 24 hours before you need to plug it in. I'd plug it in as soon as possible, of course, if you can. You know it's going to be off for a long time. But these things work really good, and they just got the 2 cycles. So these small ones, it's a 2 cycle. Make sure you read it. If it doesn't say 2 cycle, then you got to check the oil. If it says 2 cycle, your oil gets added to your fuel every time. I've seen a lot of people ruin engines because they just put gas in it. And if it's just pure gas and there's no lubrication in there for that piston, it just tears it up. So that is our first one we went over. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Stay safe. We're going over some tools with you. We went cruising from the hurricane the other day on the scooters. From Milton hit us pretty good. Luckily, our neighborhood didn't get it too bad, but some other neighborhoods got it pretty bad, and they're like maybe a mile away. So I was pretty blessed with what happened to us. Grateful for that. So you can use one of these with that small generator. You can use a vibratory saw. Just do the math on it. Whatever the volts are, or the volts times the amps. So it's 120 volt in America. Just multiply it, whatever the number is, by the 8. That'll give you your number. Some Puffer Man playing in the background, good old music. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, check out the channel. Get you some good tips and advice. Get you through some dramatic times. This ain't all fun and games. I love having fun and stuff, but this allows us to keep having that fun. So if you can keep this on hand, then you can keep your internet going and enjoy the things that you like, and keep doing what we do, because we evolve with this place. If the weather changes, we got to evolve with that weather. We got to be versatile. You never know what's going to happen. They shut that internet off, it's going to be dramatic, or even the electricity is just twice as bad. So make sure you're prepared for whatever. Make sure you got gas, you got oil in the car, tires. Even always try to keep your car on half a tank. I've always tried to run like that, especially since I had to replace a fuel pump on 2 vehicles. I'd always run it to empty just about. You know how the ghetto folks are. We ain't trying to go to the gas station. We're trying to get every last gallon and wait till the gas price goes down. So that one bit me that time. So I had to get 2 fuel pumps. And they say a lot of the times if you just keep your gas level above half a tank, then if the pressure from the fuel helps that pump have a long, long life. So try to keep your fuel on at least a half a tank no matter what the situation is. That way you got a half a tank to get out of anywhere. And that'll save you when you're paying for it, so you don't have to pay the so much amount every time you go to that gas station. So I got some free gifts if you want to go ahead and hit the subscribe. I got some great fuel discounts for you if you want to get your hands on that. So appreciate everybody checking it out. Now we're gonna look at this big boy over here. This thing is a monster, but we gotta flip it around. It's got all kind of details about it and stuff, but this is a 4,000 watt one. Got a nice little handle on this side, so you can grab it nice and easy. I think I paid an extra 20 bucks for that. Then you just cart it around, because these are pretty big. And these ain't for everybody, but I just want to be prepared if we don't have it, because I'm that kind of guy, you know. And sometimes I do construction work or some type of jobs, and these work good. And I went to Harbor Freight again and got this one. Of course, I only go there if I got a coupon or something. This thing was on sale when I bought it, so I think I paid $280 for it, and it was normally like $380. So it was a little bit pricier. The one we were just looking at, that was like, I think I paid like $70 for it. Ended up buying two. The other one's at my other property in another spot far away, up in the mountains. So I'm sure that one ain't doing too good. I don't know if I left fuel in that. That would be a nasty carburetor clean. At least I know how to do carburetors now. We'll have to do that one later though, guys. So, all right, and here's the same situation. This is a Predator generator. This one's gonna handle a lot more power. This thing's gonna be able to run a refrigerator, probably your washing machine. So this will enable you to still do your dishes or do your laundry and whatnot. And I'll show you how this one gets working here in just a second. But yeah, that last one powered the drill, but this will power everything we just did just now, plus all kinds of other stuff. And there's even certain kind of routings they want you to plug in, like on this one, you're supposed to use the top outlets. So whatever generator you get, make sure you read the instructions. Some of them are wired different. So if you get it from Harbor Freight, it's a different model. If you go to Lowe's, it's gonna be a different model. Home Depot, they'll all be similar in what they're doing, but some of them have different techniques to get them going and maintenance. So that's what you pay for. So if you, some of these size ones, you can get a remote control and you just press a button. But that's all that. So if you got the money, go for it. It's all on you. But this one, I got the pull cord on it. As long as you maintain it, these things are like you barely even have to pull the cord. My daughter, she could pull it. She's like 14. She's 15 years old. And after we fixed the carburetor on this, she came out here and it was cranking right up. We haven't started it in since Hurricane Milton the day before. And the other one took a couple minutes to get that one going. Let's go ahead and take a look. You can see this one's got see all the outlets this one has here. They say use these top outlets first, then use these ones. These are your reset buttons inside of that. So if you throw the breaker, you can hit these. These also have these larger ones. And there's your 120, 240 watt. So this will handle even like a welder. And then it's even got a little 12 volt outlet, like a car plug-in over here if you need it. And then there's your on off switch. And then this is your little DC breaker, and that's a 3 amp in there, or 8 amp, so that's a decent little breaker for that thing. I mean, you get some good little power out of that. So you got like a DC 12 volt plug-in, and then you have the actual outlet. So it actually has both on there. That's pretty cool. So whatever you're trying to get, this thing will do it for you. I never really noticed the other one. But that's pretty good. So this is a 4,000 watt Predator. Nice little machine, I'm gonna say. She cranks up for me every time so far, which I like that. She is a little bit dirty right now. Wind's picking up. I don't know what's going on with her. Trying to mess everything going here. Oh, hold on. Let me grab you a little rag, clean this thing off real fast. It's so dirty. Got a big old bucket of rags over here. Check this out. We're gonna crank this one up. This is not a 2-cycle, so this one you got to check the oil on it. You got to do all that stuff. This one, Make sure you read these things. This one says gas only. So 10% ethanol blend, okay, no E85. So that does not put any kind of oil in it. Most of them, they're all a little bit different. So make sure you read this stuff. That way you know what's going on. I'll get this thing running in just a minute. We'll get this drink from here. Be right back in a second. All right, ran out of cleaner. I had to go refill the cleaner. I don't know what y'all think about that simple green, but that's what's up. Because I ain't picking that one up, I'll tell you that. Just backed up enough. Yeah, that one's gonna have to stay right there. Hope everyone's doing good. We're going over these generators today here at the DIY Arch channel. We had Hurricane Milton come through and do a little bit of damage around the neighborhood. We didn't lose power or anything, no major flooding. We had a guy probably about maybe half a mile away. He lost a big tree in his yard. They must have had a little tornado touchdown over there because it ripped a really big tree out of the ground. He actually made a video about it, so we went live on that one. We seen that. So we were out on our scooters when we did that, so you guys can check that out. Hit that subscribe button. Get you some good tips and advice. Couldn't hurt you. That's all we're trying to do. Plenty of fun stuff, but I got keep y'all having some fun. That way, if this stuff's running, then you can keep watching fun videos, keep keeping the cars running, going cruising around. But these are the things that keep it going. This is what makes it happen. And these generators, electricity, you get pretty dependent on them. So I want y'all to know how these things work. Because if only the man knows how to do it, then we got a problem. I'm from the mountains, so I call it camping. Some people call it being homeless, but I like going camping, fishing, sitting by the fire, eating the fish and car, going hiking, four-wheeling. Done a couple of 14ers. Hiked up a couple 14ers. Did one with my sister. That was so cool. We did one in Colorado. Kept a couple stones from that, which that was pretty sweet. But yeah, I like camping. So when you get out there, you don't have, back in the day, you didn't have no cell phone, or you didn't even, all you had was your tapes or your CDs. So that's all you brought up to the mountains, because there wasn't even no radio station up there. So when you get up into the foothills or the mountains, the radio would shut off. So it'd just be fuzz. When you go through the canyons and the mountains, that's why we're out here in these cities, we don't get it. But once you get caught up and you're out of signal, we've been so caught up on having electricity and all that stuff when it shuts off. It's kind of weird to folks these days. They're not used to it. But so I'll make sure everybody knows how to do this stuff. So we go camping, and then we finally had a little generator. We finally even got bring the whole family and take a little generator. We'd still do a little bit of. That's about as far as the glamping part we would get into it. Even when we brought the generator, we were like, what? But it's still cool because then you have a little bit of power at night. You can have some fun at night. You can fire up the generator. So they're nice to have. That small one's really nice to have if you're camping. Unless you got a really big trailer, then you have to get something big like this for power. Other than that, the other one is just fine to get it done. This is the Predator 4000. Got it from Harbor Freight. I think paid like $300, maybe even $270. It might have been even. Yeah, I think it was like $280. Definitely got me a deal on it. Because normally I couldn't afford nothing like this, but I got a coupon book a long time ago from Harbor Freight. They used to send them books out to you. I don't know if they still do anymore. I don't get them no more. But they came with them coupon books, free tape measure, free tarps and stuff. Now I don't know if you get free anything nowhere. But that's when I bought this one. Things become free in the mail. Like, come pick up this for free. You don't even have to buy nothing. I just walked in there with a coupon and grabbed the damn tape measure, and they're like, thanks. I was like, yeah, thanks. That's a good deal. All right, this thing's ready to go. So this is going to handle up to 4,000 watts. So now you're talking about running a compressor, big drills, large tools, washer, dryer. This thing's going to do that. I think this 120 volt down here, you can plug your dryer into something like this. Today, this is probably going to run you about $400. So if you can find a coupon or some kind of discount, anything you can get, use a credit card discount, or like I said, get online, see what they got. But one of these are nice if you want to make sure if you lose power in a lot of spots, or if you're trying to run a washer and dryer, it's got to have enough power to run that. So one of these is going to get it done, but it's going to cost you a little bit more. What was that? Oh my God, we're being attacked. We're under attack, y'all. Where'd it go? Where's that thing? What is that? I don't know what that was. Something's going on over there. What kind of creature is cruising over there? I don't know what that is. Whoa. Something got took out. How'd that thing get out here? What do we get? How's that thing out here? Some kind of creature. All right, anyway, back to what we were doing. This thing's pretty cleaned up. We got your on-off switch. And remember, it's pretty much the same thing. Make sure you got fuel, which I think I topped this thing off, which was a bad idea. Yeah, this thing is about full, so I'm gonna have to drain this probably at the end of all these programs. Which is actually a good deal. I rather don't want to have to use it, because then that means we are in some trouble. So here's all your parts that you can use are on the side, and everything in the front here is going to probably help you get it cranking and go. Slide that down right there. Now we're going to crank up this 4,000 watt generator, and then you can just compare the sizes right now. Look at that. So the one we just started fits right on top of this one. So this is a nice little happy homeowner one we just went over. It's a 2-cycle engine. This one is not a 2-cycle engine. You have to check your oil on this. So just make sure you read on the top how these things run. But look at the difference. So 1,000 watt and 4,000 watt, which is about right. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 of these equal one of those. So once they get that more efficient, that would be nice. But this one even has a little fuel gauge. We'll come check this out real quick. Can't hurt. I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen around. Let y'all see what's up, because this is gas only. Don't put no oil in it. Make sure you read these things. You gotta read it. It's got a cool little gauge. See it shake when you get the fuel in there. And then you got your side over here. There's your carburetor. We had to clean all that up. We actually had to pull that out. That'll have to be another video another day. You got your air filter. You got your carburetor in between there. Then it goes in your engine. This is the top of your engine right there. You got your exhaust on this side. There's your exhaust, and then this is the generator that creates your electricity. Then you got the watts right across, the Predator 400. Then you got your on-off. So before you try to start it, make sure you turn it on. That's basically your key. It's got a little DC power, a little breaker for it, and 4 plug-ins, and then the 120. So these, you got to pay a little bit for these, but they're worth it. They are worth it if you got a fridge, and if you know that you might be out of power, or you want to do a lot of camping or something like that. Probably help you out. I'll go ahead and flip that around again. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna crank this bad boy up. It shouldn't be too bad. Like that. So you got your fuel, you got the gauge down here. Hold on a quick second. Alright, I got the fuel down there. Let me plug this thing in real quick. Come flying by. Alright, ready to plug in. Get this cord just about done with this. Got a couple extension cords you can use. Take that. Almost plugged in. Alright, battery's starting to start out and plug up in here. Okay, check your fuel. Fuel is good. Turn the fuel on. Turn the fuel on. Then it's got the choke. Where's the choke on this one? There's a choke right under here. Right there by the carburetor. It'll tell you start to run. We got dripping fuel from somewhere. Oh, there's no best fuel leak on that. Well, that's weird. Just found a fuel leak on that. Wasn't doing that yesterday, the day before. Grab a little clamp, see if that's about. Alright, let's see what's over this thing. It's just a clamp. this thing. Find me another one of these valves. Just gotta go to the store. Let's see if it'll crank up anyway. Should start. You needed to use it, then you need to get it going. Come back. Turn your choke on. There you go. Got a fuel leak on this thing. So that valve there is deteriorated in time. That's why you got to drain your fuel out of it. This will run whatever you need, really. All right, there we go. So yeah, this thing's a little bad boy right here. She got all kind of power. So this will run some equipment. We got all these outlets that'll let you know what they can handle. 13 amps max. So anything that's under 13 amps at 120 volts should work for you. Let's see what we got. See if we can hook up this hammer drill to it. Let's see what this is over 13 amps on. Let's see what it says to this. There we go. It's 11 amps at 120, so this will handle it. Make sure you guys are reading the back of your equipment to make sure it's rated to handle what you're trying to do with it. So this said it'll run it. So I say we turn it on to make sure it runs. Test its ability, right? Gotta make sure we test this. I don't think we really tested this one yet. Plug this one in. It's got tips for breaking concrete. Chiseling off some tile or hardwood flooring that's been glued. That's what we use this for. We had to remove a hardwood floor, and I wasn't paying for all that. There's some kind of grease or something. Might be grease in here. Yeah, there's a grease for it. Keep everything all lubed up on there. Cool little tool. When you need it, got it at a decent price, I'm sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it. A couple attachments, probably had to pay for those. But let's go ahead and make sure this thing works with it. And then I got to get a valve for that. Didn't see that coming. I thought we even seen some fuel, so that's what I seen earlier. That was a little puddle of fuel over there. I think when we got done last time, I'm like, I don't have a spill on that. Didn't even think about it. That's our issue right there. She's running. Yeah, that's not good. All right, we'll test this one time. I gotta get back in the shop, but that's how this thing works. Check your gas. Do your carburetor choke with all the readings on the side. Put your choke on, turn the fuel on. Make sure the power's on here. It should be easy. Make sure to drain your fuel by the end of the season. Oh, would you trust me? Oh man, who knows? Trust nobody. That's how the generators work right there. Left hand bandit, what up, bro? Checking out the generators for Milton. They were working, but I noticed one has a little leak now in the back of it. So. Shut the fuel off. Wasn't trying to work on that, but I do got a little thing to do with that, so we'll figure that out. But I also got these little things to help do the corner on the boxes. We're gonna check them out. Of course, one's already half falling apart, so it's got to slide it back in here or something. I think it glues, slides right up in this groove in there. I gotta figure this out here. Get that back together. I don't know how that came apart. Jeez. Almost done. All right. So this is supposed to hold our corners together. We'll have to try it out and see how it works with our stuff here. Yeah, we're doing good, man. And surviving off of Milton, getting all that over with, out of the way, and cleaned up. Trying to get back to what we need to do. I was gonna get at the speakers first, but I had these generators in the way, so I gotta make sure I give y'all a little idea on how all that stuff works. I want y'all safe when the weather comes, when there's emergencies and whatnot. That way you have the skills to have power when you need it. Nice to have electricity. Generators can give it to you. If the power company ain't there, you gotta become self-efficient. One thing is, though, these do need fuel, so fuel is key to have these things. So appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe. I'm glad you got to check us out. I hope good luck is coming your way. Hit that subscribe. Check out the channel. We got all kind of products on there, so if you're a part of it, you'll have access to some free gifts just for subscribing. You'll also have access to real good tips, fun videos we got on our channel. Giving advice on driving, hooking up car audio, all kind of fun stuff. Checking your tires, make sure the oil's good, which we need to do an oil change here. We might do that. But with the twist of my knee, we're doing a lot more right now, but it is what it is. We're gonna do what we can with what we got. Put these boys away. this one easily worked too with our generators, which is nice. Good for cutting circles, doing angles, whatnot. So these are all the tools we use in here in the garage here, making all these speakers. Hammer drill, nice to have. Got a decent price. Just another, not a super crazy one. Just wanted to get some jobs done. If you have bust a little concrete out or do something. Got that at a decent price. I was great again. Or maybe they got a decent price at Temu. Guys, go ahead and check it out. I got links for that if you need access to products like that, all at the YouTube channel. So hit up DIY Arts channel and check out all the products we got. We got all kind of cool from Temu to saving on gas to learning how to change oil on your car to car audio and stereos. We got all that stuff. Make sure you hit the subscribe. This is the hammer drill. We check that out with a generator. So all these kind of tools are also on Temu if you want to get your hands on that kind of stuff. And we got links at the website for that, or at the YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and get your hands on that. And either way, just come check us out. We're always giving good tips, advice, showing you how to do something. What we do, we've tested probably about 20, 30 speakers we got going. We've tested amplifiers. We've tested little tweeter speakers. We've looked into some amplifiers. We looked inside amplifiers. We've gone and checked out the hurricane damage. So we're always trying to give you guys some kind of advice, tips, something to give you something to help you out through life here and get it done with. Have yourself some good tips and advice to get you through all these times. Be familiar with all this. That way when it comes to your path, it's not the first time you've ever seen this. Oh, I've seen stuff like this. Oh, I know what I can do. We lose power. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go get a generator. They're not too bad. I can probably handle something like that. It's all about how you look up stuff. Make sure you take the time and, go on YouTube, how to use a generator. That's why I say if you're on our channel, then you can always have access to how to start the generator, how to change your oil, how to check your tires. So if you need a reference like that, go ahead and check us out. On top of that, we're giving some good fun videos too, making shorts and stuff. We go to mud bogs, we've gone to truck shows, monster truck shows, which we need to start making those videos. But I'm just kind of moving forward on these live projects because we need to get these done. I can't be sitting down and doing some other stuff, but I am working on making more videos on the ground from the computer and whatnot. Back. Inside of that one. Let's see, we got this one right here. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Be a part of the DIY Arts channel. We're doing us checking out generators, doing us all kinds of stuff today, from generators to getting to our car speakers back going, because we had the hurricane, so I had to take the time to stop and deal with all that. It was crazy. But that's over now, so we got to keep moving forward with this stuff. Front to back, off the bottom, front to back, bottom. And that, we got to be over here. Of course. extra one. All right. Okay. All right, see how these roll. looks like we got to drill all these out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get them all set up for the front of our boxes. And we'll use this, that way our screws sink all the way into that. Next, we'll grab the other drill. Alright. We'll be pre-drilling all these. We need a little pre-drill set here. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm gonna switch it out. So this one's got this tip on it. Which I need 2 of them like this. As a matter of fact, I need one like this. These have these quick locks in it. And you just pop these out. I don't have too many screws that'll fit to that. So we're gonna go ahead and switch that. Went to the pawn shop, grabbed some of these bad boys. Not the nicest, but not the worst. Let me see. Yeah. All right, man. Hit me. I'll talk to you in a little bit too.
All right, you hang up the phone. Okay, bye.
All right, Roger. Later. All right, there we go. I lost everybody there. I got a phone call, and that got a little wild, but that's cool. We still got to take care of some business shit. Hope everyone's doing good. We checked out the Predator generators. We had a 4,000 watt. We had a 900 watt max one, so we checked both those out. One's a 2-cycle, one's a normal gas engine. 2-cycle engines, you add oil to your fuel. Normal engine, you have to check your oil separately. And remember that. So we got done with that. That's for our generators. Make sure they work when we need them. We don't need them now. Thank goodness. But we're working on our speakers. So we're putting these little indentations in here. That way our screws will sink down flush with the wood. So that way we come back to finish it, you won't see any screws. Use a little tool like that to get you done. It's a pretty cool little tool. So pre-drilling all those, making them tight. See how I made all them indentations on there? Now I got to do this, I think, 3 or 4 more times. That was this kit. I'm working out all right. Getting all these pre-drilled, set and ready to go. So we'll do one step at a time. We'll get them all drilled, then we'll go and press them all next. Smash down. Make sure our screws stay nice and deep in there. We got one more we gotta cut, but it's nice to just do one system at a time. Do all your screwing when you need to do it. Once you're done screwing, then you can do your, homing it down. Then you just move on to the next thing. Then we can put them all together one at a time. So it's kind of hard to build one box and then screw everything, do all those, and have that one done. Then you can just fab, like do 4 at a time, 5 at a time. So that's what we're kind of doing here. That's exactly what we're doing here, actually. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like button. We're working on some car audio, speaker boxes. Working on some generators, make sure those things are running good. all this weather we've been getting, I've had to bring them out, so I figured I'd show you guys how it works. Keep you a little top of your toes. Got those other three ready. Now we're done drilling them. Now we'll move on to start bringing them things home. We'll smash them down a little bit so the screws fit off of them. All these are going to be put in one of our trucks. We're going to put all these speakers. We've already tested all these speakers. Now we're going to put all these in our trucks, get these boxes built, sand them down, epoxy them, do some real cool color stuff with them, maybe some lights in them and whatnot. We'll get all these boxes ready to go. It's going to be pretty sweet. So now they're pretty much all drilled down, looking good to go. Now we can start putting, these are ready for our little face plates. We can move on from there. Got all our fronts ready to go here. Just need to add a couple more on what we just have. 4 boxes that we're going to be building here for some 6.5-inch coaxial speakers. So this thing is walled out, ready to go. Moving to the next stage. All right, all the front panels ready. Got that piece ready. Set. Now to plug these all together somehow. I don't even know how it goes. It's like a puzzle over here. Hope everyone's doing good. You're at the DIYR's channel. I hope you guys take the opportunity to hit the subscribe button and get yourself some good tips and advice on driving. And how to maintain your vehicle and all that stuff. I had to find my drink, can't find it. Yeah, hit that subscribe, get some good tips on driving, how to build some car speaker boxes, how car speakers work, how to check your tires, how to keep your car on the road, doing your oil, maintenancing, all that fun stuff. Gets a little crazy sometimes, but you gotta take care of your car. What speakers are you using? What up, dude? JD, we are gonna use, I think I have, what do we got back there? We got some FLI speakers. We tested them a couple weeks ago. And then I want to say nothing, no major brand. That's why I can't think of the name of the two. But they're decent little speakers. They're not like super cheap. Power bass. I think the other one's power bass and one's the FLI speaker. I've seen the FLI speakers at a Best Buy. I've seen them there. The power bass, I think I just seen them at a car audio spot, but I found them when I was out at searching for some parts for a car, and I found some extra speakers, so I was going to hook them up to see what they do. And we tested them, they sound pretty good, so we'll see what we can do with them. Yeah, I gotta get all these plugged in. Box clamps. I don't know if we should check them out. Where are they? I just had them here a minute ago. Let's see. Stand how these All right, we're gonna check these out, see if they work. These might do it. Let's see. They're supposed to hold these boxes together. I'm gonna use this stuff. This thing might take a bunch of stuff. Look at that. We didn't give up. That's interesting. There's a flip. we're gonna kind of use these to help out. Holding that side up now. Alright, so each of these screws should handle, they basically say can handle 250 pounds each. So this should be plenty enough power to keep these things rocking. So it shouldn't fall apart.
Behold, Jimmy John's new smoked cheddar burger
insides of these, not
tastes
necessarily the
premium
screws.
roasted
Maybe you want to do
beef,
something later
squeezy
with
and
it.
smooth.
Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you hit that subscribe. You are at the DIY channel. Get yourself some good tips and advice. Get hurt. We're working on some car speaker boxes right now. Getting these things all tightened up. We're gonna put these bad boys. We got some speakers for these. Put up in all these. Little box full. Fill them up with some foam. Get through that. Maybe put a fork only if it needed. It's tight in there, I'll tell you that. Try these things again. They're pretty slick. I got these on Temu. Got that link on the channel. Go ahead and check out the YouTube channel. I got a link where you can get these. I'm gonna make some speaker boxes. This is the first time, which is crazy. First time I ever use these, but they ain't been around for I don't know. I haven't seen these ever, but I don't do a lot of this stuff. But it's actually on them. This is pretty slick. I'll take it. I'm gonna put this on the corner here. Let's use that corner type. I'm gonna put this one on the other corner. Crazy. So we're sitting here learning, guys, both of us, all of us, everyone who's here watching, we're all learning together. It's so cool. Not too hard. Make sure you clean that material out, keep pulling that out. Mess with you if you're trying to get stuff done. drywall screws got stuck in it. I don't want no drywall screws. That's probably more likely to break off than the. I'm using deck screws here. 250 pounds per screw. So this will work good. I just want everything to match. Good. Kind of don't want to use the impact on your screws because it could strip them out. So.
Scream Again It is back, rated #1 in the country, with 6 terrifying attractions and a monster midway. Are you brave enough to let our monsters touch, grab, or even kidnap you? Get your tickets now at screamagain.com.
Alright, let's get this bad boy going in there. Whoops.
If you want to be my wife, you'll have to be a
Nicely. Good with that, whatever that was. Alright, we're building this box for a 6.5-inch car audio speaker. This one's going to be for the power base, I guess. We'll say that when we put it in first. Got the coaxial speakers in there in the bouncer. We're getting these boxes all tight down, built and screwed in. Alright, as much as ready to go there. Nice and tight. Bad boy up in there. Hold back on here again. You know, solo, these things are awesome to have. So this got this box here. This is going to hold 6.5-inch car audio speaker. Then we got a couple more we're going to put in here also. So we got three more of these after this one. These little things are pretty nice to have. And I'll just put them around. They work great. End up in either Ford Expedition or we got a Chevy Trailblazer. We're going to put them in one of those, fill one or two, both of them up. Definitely going to get this going here. So we got these speakers. We got some large PA speakers that we got all ready to go. We'll all be able to use here. Put all these up in the flex car. Good. Good. box, and that'll be the back, and it'll sit flush under this one. The top and bottom are sunken into both ends. So now we're gonna go ahead and put these last 2 screws up here. Now we gotta put on the back of the box. We're gonna just start putting a bunch of screws on it. Also want to do some staples before I do this. Try not to use an impact and be careful with using it. It's a little brutal over here. Trying to get it a little bit smooth. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Glad you saw the past. Hit that subscribe. I got some free gifts for you on YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Got some apps that you can save on some fuel. Also got some other apps that you can save on car audio and whatnot. We got 6.5-inch door speakers. We got Alpine car stereo. We also got MTX subwoofers. We got MTX amplifier. We got a bundle pack. We got all kinds of car audio. We also got some free stuff for you. Free benefits for your fuel. Got an Upside app that'll save you money at the gas station. And that app's yours for free if you want that. Car audio you're gonna have to pay for and speakers, but it's still cool. There's some good stuff. I got Alpine stereo, Alpine 6.5-inch coaxial speakers. Also got the little work kit. That way you can get your door panels off to put your speakers in and whatnot. A couple little tools to put in. So go ahead and check out the channel, get yourself some good tips, get some advice, learn some DIYs. Can't hurt none. Keep building on these boxes. This thing's done. So we can get these speakers plugged in. So we're using a braid deck screw on these, which handle 250 pounds each. So these are kind of overkill a little bit. That's alright. I want this stuff in here. Nothing blue quite yet. Little brackets we keep falling off. They're still cool. I'll slide them back in there. Don't see why they don't keep sliding off like that. Not in there super tight. They are in it. Alright. Box is getting tight right now. Look at that. We're just building us a speaker box right here, guys. And I'll get you the measurements. We'll put them up in the description here in a little bit on how to make these boxes real quick. Super easy to make. Takes a little bit of time. Key is making straight cuts. If you don't do straight cuts, you'll have to come back and miter saw these little edges, which I'll go ahead and do because I don't mind right now. But if you can't get a table, you want to use a table, you can cut these real good. I just do it. I've done it so much, I'm just like, I'll just freehand these real quick, get them all cut out wherever I need a little knocking. But like for the most part, you can see all these are flush. I just ended up with one little piece over here that cut off, or probably at the end of my cut where I lipped up, so I just need to smooth that down. So that's going to be your issue if you're using a hand saw. You're going to have little runs at the end or something like that. That's why it's nice to have that table saw. It finishes through with your cut. So this is how you do it when you ain't got a bunch of that other stuff or a big garage to even have it. That's why I don't have a table saw. I got to pull it out here out in the back here to even have it, because I barely have a one-car garage to fit tools and a little bit of storage units. So that's what we got ours for, and I just use a saw, use a little miter at the end, not a big deal. Some of them things you can even leave, but you can sand these pretty good, and then just make sure you caulk on the inside of your boxes, put some foam in there, seal it all up, that's key. Put some glue, use that glue. So now all we gotta do is slap our back on this one, and this one is built. There we go. Now this one's ready to go. We'll have one box done. Then all we gotta do come back, mortar all the, miter all the edges real smooth. Then we'll put some color to this box. And then we can do whatever we want with it. I'm not gonna carpet it. I'm not gonna carpet it, I'll tell you that much. So we're gonna put a color and then maybe epoxy over it. That'd probably be cool. Get it one color and just epoxy a clear over it, and then you can just keep cleaning the clear. And with epoxy, you can a scratch can just be filled in like a paint mark, and it fills the hole in. Sand it down a little bit, clean the dirt out of the crack, and it'll just fill it like nothing ever happened. So I've heard, and that's what we're gonna try. That's what we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try. All right, let me get this last plate on here. This thing, these were incredible. Never done these before, but these are dope. These are really nice to have. I actually got them off my own Temu link. I think it was like a couple bucks. So if you want to use my Temu link at the YouTube channel, just go in there in the description. There's all kinds of stuff. You get some free gifts too if you go grab those. So if you guys go get these for a couple bucks, maybe I think it's like $1, $2. I think I paid for this. And then I got a little vice grip thing. I think I paid like $3 for everything. The other thing was way smaller than I expected, but these are worth the money I paid for it. So, and for $3 to be able to hold these things, it's pretty nice. So if you need some tuning stuff, that's where I got mine. So if you want to go grab that, it's completely up to you. Pretty cool little tool though. I'm liking it. I'll go ahead and set 2 of these. That way this box will kind of hold steady for me. I'll get this one row done, then I don't have to hold this box down and it'll stay where I want it. Oops. And I better put one more over there. I'm not going to be not running power. These guys are going to be running as hard as I can. Whatever we get in here, maybe we end up putting a mid-range in here, some kind of mid-range speaker. Whatever it's going to be, we're going to use it. Blow this box up so it blows up. Whoa, got excited. Alright, I need to grab more screws and grab a handful of these. I got some silver ones too. We got silver and gray. Keep the silver ones to the side, and then we'll just use the gray ones for now. Oh, these gold ones. The gold ones over here. Use the gray ones for now. We'll do them all the same that way. I don't know if it'll react with the paint or anything, because then I'll have a black one or a silver one will stick out in the paint or something. So we'll stay with all the same colors. That way everything looks symmetrical. Of course, then I find one more, another drywall one. All right, here we go. Got this. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Out. All right, we're gonna put these 3 screws in. That way that box doesn't want to move on me or anything. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you checking out the channel. Got all kind of tips and advice if you need it. All day, all the time. We got over 900 videos for you guys to check out. Be safe out on the street. That way you can come home and make you some nice car speakers, some car audio. Sweet. Right on, guys. It's awesome. Yeah, we got a couple cool little speakers that we are using. And they're going to work for us. So, all right, we're going to get a little pile of these again over here. Brackets are all set right here. Try to keep a decent little job site. I'm going to turn this compressor on for a minute. I'll have to keep our job area clean this all off real quick. That loud. That was a compressor charging, getting cool air. That way we can clean up this whole area when there's some air in there. Make sure you guys check out the DIY Arts channel. Get yourself some good tips and advice. Hope everyone's doing good. Appreciate you taking the time. We're working on some car speakers. Making sure that we can have some fun. Showing y'all how to do it. Get your car audio going pretty slick. It's pretty fun out here. So we use our air compressor to get the area all cleaned up. We had the other broom out the other day, or the big blower, because it was such a mess in the garage. But we've been able to clean up the garage enough that now I can just use a compressor to stay clean. So we got these all screwed out, and then we got them like flush, so our screws are going to sit flush like these ones are. Got a little excited on that when we were talking. I made that a little too deep, but these are pretty good. And then we'll put some mud or some Bondo, epoxy, or probably some Bondo over this. Get these all flushed. Round these corners off a little bit. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these screws in. These will be our boxes here. Box one. Then we just got to cut our little circle for our plug-ins in the back. She's really ready to go. It's all screwed in. Just got to make a couple minor adjustments. Got to shave that one side down. Let's put all our screw pieces together here real fast. Ready to go. Now, if you got it lined up and you got work to do, you got to mark this off. So you're gonna want all your lines to match. So I'm gonna take this box off here, and we got to cut one edge in here because it's not flush. I want to show you guys how that looks. So if you leave a rough edge on there. See that little gap in there? So that's when that wood's starting to run high across here. It's flush here, but it's starting to run in that direction. That's just a fast cut, so that was probably an end I didn't even mess with or something. So we just got to take this off, and then we'll shave that sucker flat from this side to that. We'll match that and make it all flush again. But that's what it'll look like if you don't do that. So make sure you're checking all your edges. Otherwise, you end up with a large gap on one side. All this will go. It's just waiting for that other edge to come down. So we'll go ahead and get this knocked out real quick. But in order to do that, you want to mark this, because that way you want to put it back the same. So we're going to go like this. We'll mark on here. And a mark on here. So that way we know, because we already have everything pre-drilled. That way we know when we put this thing back on, this all is going to match. All our holes will match like it will. Make sure I give you guys all kind of tips and advice. That way you guys know how to do this stuff. And then you're set. At least you have an idea, you have a concept, you can take these parts and use them. Figure out how to do it. Have an idea. At least someone's here to tell you, give you the idea of things that you could do. This was some spare wood from an old dresser. So if you get, it's got nice condensed pressed wood inside an old dresser or a what else? Any kind of cabinet or a table or a desk that's old. Don't want to use it again. It's still able to be used. You can still use that material, use it for boxes or whatever. So this is basically free material. This stuff is not cheap at the store. So you get your hands on that from old. Even the Goodwill, sometimes you get a desk for $30, $20, and there's enough wood on there that's almost $40 worth of wood these days. So check it out. You just don't know what's going on sometimes. You can see we got that little run. We'll go ahead and notch this off real quick. Let's see what we've got to do that. We get a I got like big old long poles for big cuts. I guess I'll just use my square. Let me grab my Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, hit the like to the DIY Arts channel. Hope some good luck comes your way. Either way, you check me out. Let me go ahead and give you some good advice and some tips while you're driving down the road. Keep your car on the street. Give you some good tips on how to set up your car speakers. Give you some good laughs on when people be messing up. We got all kind of good fails on the channel. Um, construction fails. I do some videos like that. We do all kind of just tips. People run out of fuel on the street and say, hey, that's what you get for being on a half a tank. So give you a little advice. Someone blows their a flat tire or something on the street. It's like, hey, make sure you guys check your tire pressure. So when stuff like that happens, I just kind of try to be the bird in your ear, give you an idea. Oh yeah, I haven't checked that in a minute. So that's what I did DIY Arts Channel 4. I've had over 5 million views and got over 8,000 subscribers. So try to be a part of the channel. It can do nothing but help you out. I just want to make sure everybody's having fun. And sometimes to have fun, you got to have your car. A lot of the times it's nice to go for a ride. If you want to have fun, you need electricity. So that's why I kind of focus on these things that let us enjoy life and the things we got. Because if they turn the electricity off, how are you going to turn the radio on? Got to play some guitars or something. But still, if we like that stuff, you can have that. Or, you know, if you want to go somewhere, you need the car running. So that's why I try to give people as much tips and advice on that kind of stuff as I can. That way they can get to their locations, have a good time, whatever they're getting into. And now I'm just going to go follow this line. We'll go right across this board, which ain't that bad. It's like from that to that. Just got a hairline to cut off of that, just like that. I'm going to use my level here. Square's a little too short. I'm just going to match these up. Shouldn't be too hard. See that little mark? We just got to go and cover over that mark. Flatten out this box. Nice to have a little Sharpie. As long as the marking ain't be too bad, shouldn't affect too much. Or I'll get a marking pencil. Alright, now we gotta grab my little saw and change that bad boy back. Let's try it. We can try to core this. Core is pretty good on the small projects, I can't lie. Alright, here we go. Are we ready? Cordless battery died. I don't know about the cordless stuff, guys. It's alright, but it's just alright. And then wasting more time plugging these things in. I don't know, but that's alright, I gotta try it. You buy cordless tools. If you got cordless tools, you can't just have one battery, two batteries. You almost need 3 or 4 batteries if you got cordless tools, because you'll burn through 2 pretty quick. Depends on what you're cutting, but still, they don't last for a really, really long time. They work. So we're gonna try these again. Get pretty close here. flush around. Now we're gonna back. Now it's sitting on there good. You can handle that right there. Yeah, tip of the phone. All our marks up. We have some marks on here. Where are they? Right here and right there. So we'll just line them back up the way we had it. Now I'll box it up. Once you guys hit that subscribe, hit that like. Appreciate you checking out the DIY Art Auto channel. And we do more than just auto. Seems like we're doing some pressure washing. We're doing hurricanes and weather. We just driving around. So a little bit of car audio in that. Anything audio, we try to go after. And we're working on some 6.5-inch door speaker boxes that we got going. We're gonna put them in our trucks. We got 2 trucks. Seal one up and start putting them in the other one. Or we might need a couple more than the one we got in the Trailblazer. And then we're going to go ahead and work on some other ones. Alright, let's get this bad boy in there. Alright, there's one box built. Couple more to go. Go through here, make sure we got all the screws in there. We got plenty of support on these things. That way our screws will be nice and flush. Nice little tool right there, it gets it done. That little tip will make your screws go flush with your wood. Otherwise your screws will be sticking out on the top of it. And then it won't, see the bumps, it'll scratch your interior or whatever too. You don't want them screws sticking out and scratch your stuff up pretty bad. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit the subscribe. Hope everything's going good for you. We're on DIY Arts channel. We're working on our car audio. Hooking up our speaker boxes. Just got done with all that hurricane prepping, so I went over the generators with you guys early at the beginning of the video. We was checking out a 4,000 watt generator and an 900 watt generator. And I'm showing you guys how to start it. One's a 2-cycle, one is a gas engine. So 2-cycle is the engine that you have to put oil into the gas, and a normal engine is just a gas engine where you have to check your oil. So this one's a little different. So there's different 2 types of engine you got to be aware of. So first box, ready to go. We got screws there, we got screws there, we got screws there, we got screws. This thing is locked and loaded. She's ready to go. Box number 1 is built. Alright, we got to do this again and again. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel. We're doing our speaker boxes. Get them all built. We're listening to some Puffer Man beats right now. Make sure you guys check him out. He does a bunch of shorts. He's got all kind of videos on my site. From our mud bogs, from our street shows. So go ahead and take a look at it. See I bet you might like some stuff on there. Alright, let's do this. So my jig is part of the jig. Well, we got some more parts somewhere. Alright, ready to use these clamps again. sides. Get these all put on. We got our new clamps we just got. We put these bad boys on there. Some incredible way this thing holds these guys together. Whatever you want. So we got this thing, we're gonna make them clamp just like that. Put that corner on there right where we want it. Pretty nice little tool. Got these at the Team Link if you want. Super cheap. Like a buck or two, and it comes with a couple free gifts, free upside out, free maintenance guide, free calendar just for getting some tools. The upside app will save you on gas stations every day from here on out. So if you want to check that out, it's completely up to you and it's yours for free. If you guys want to get it to use, or if you just want them free gifts, you can go over to the channel, just subscribe, go over to the channel, and you can grab those whenever you feel like it. Just from cross the paths with me. I appreciate y'all doing it. And these little pads, you gotta be careful, these little pads fall off of this. Little pads be falling off. Maybe glue these bad boys on there. That'll probably be my next thing, is to glue these up on there. Keep one fall off. Pretty cool little tool. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Be a part of the DIY Arts channel. Learn how to make a speaker box. Learn how to use a grill. Learn how to use a generator. Learn how to change the oil on your car. Learn how to check the tires on your tire pressure. How to change your tires. Rotate them. Learn how to change the windshield wipers. Learn how to install a car stereo. We've done that. Amplifiers, stuff like that. Get the opportunity, check this out. We'll do this clamp just like that. And then we'll set some screws up in here. Appreciate everyone checking out the channel. Hope you're doing good. Hit that subscribe. We're working on our car audio speakers. We're covering them from Milton. Right, that's over. But we gotta keep moving on. So I gotta keep getting the speakers built. We did some pressure washing yesterday. Oh yeah, you learned how to do some pressure washing, how to use those machines. Pretty slick little tools. I was able to clean all the concrete. With all that weather, all the concrete got all moldy. It's not too bad. That one is not too bad. Make it. Yeah, we were using the pressure washer yesterday for a while. Did that a lot in first person. Had it hooked up to the pressure washer nozzle. That was pretty cool. And we also went to that dryer after the hurricane. That was pretty slick. Checked all that stuff out. We found that big old tree that was messed up. So if you want to experience a couple new things from our point of view at the DIY Arts channel, hit that subscribe. Can't hurt you none. Hit that button. Get you some cool tips and advice. Couldn't hurt, and some good laughs. We got all kind of fun videos on there. Teach you all kind of stuff. Use that corner. These are our trusty little clamps that we found. These are pretty cool. If you guys want to get these, they'll come with some free gifts just for checking out the DIY Arts channel. Completely up to you. But we're working on our 6.5-inch card speaker boxes. We just got that one done right there. We just finished with that. We've been working on it. And now we're going to go ahead and start building our next one. We got our nice cool tool we just got. A little clamp holder we got. So we're going to go ahead and use that for ourselves. Keep drilling it. Make sure you pre-drill everything. Otherwise you'll split the wood in this type of wood. It's not soft. This stuff is pretty much all glued together, so you got to pre-drill it, or otherwise you'll just mess it all up. We gotta make it a little bit more. Just a little shot. If you guys hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, I appreciate it. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Get yourself some cool tips and advice. Try to be that good birdie on your shoulder to make sure you guys check your oil, or make sure you guys had a good laugh, or make sure you guys remember that you're cool. And make sure you remember that you gotta be safe out there and have fun. And be aware of your surroundings. Always be alert when you're out here on the road. So we always try to give good advice and tips at the DIY Arts channel. If you get the opportunity, check it out. Subscribe. Nice little clamp right there. Them work good. Hit that like button if you like car audio, if you like making car speakers, if you're a bit creative, you need a hobby. We do some car speakers. Even if you don't have a car, you can make this for people, you know, and then eventually probably get the money to have your own car. Yeah, so we got some FL speakers we're gonna put in that one. Guess I can bring them out with a pre-drilled, get ready to go. But we're gonna put our two the sides in here that go on the inside of this. So these two pieces go on the inside of this box. Big old truck, we're gonna driving up on the yard, they go. So we'll slide these two in next, and then the back one's gonna be a plate that'll hold it all together and smash this all in together. So that's how I build my boxes. But normally I'll come out of it. I won't put this in and then smash that in there. I've seen so many places where they'll build this back and then they try to smash their piece in here. So I just like to slide this in, slide that in, then I'll just put the top and sandwich it all together. What I see that on? That was that one of them TV shows, like two of them dudes was on literally jumping on it trying to put it in there, and then it kind of wedged up in there. I was like, this is crazy. Y'all, this is crazy. So now we're going off to our two sides. I need to clean this up a bit. Little goofy edge up on here got messed up. That don't look too good. And these don't have to be perfect because we're going to caulk it and seal it from the inside, so it should be all right. Fill these holes up decently. It's not going to be massive sound problems. That funky in there, that looks good. Definitely fits well. Some of these, I think one of them had to cut a little bit smaller. So some of them boxes ain't matching right, but this one probably match right. This one goes with a different box. That these ones fit. That one fits this one. This box is probably ½ inch bigger than the other. We can use those clamps again. Got these bad little clamps right here. Okay. That's it. We had our thing up here, but I won't break it. We'll let it flop a little bit, ain't no big deal. So hearing noises, that's what that is, not a big deal. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Be part of the DIY Arts channel, get some good advice and tips on driving, how to do some car audio. Alright, we're working on our 6.5-inch speaker box with the DIY Arch channel. We are staying busy out here. Working on some of these speakers, getting them set up. Speaker boxes. Keep moving forward on these projects. I will get the measurements for these boxes. I'll put them in the description here in the future. I don't have them in there right now, but we will get that to you. Oh, okay, good. Don't have it here anymore. Alright, we gotta use this. Screws. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, build this channel up. I'll keep giving y'all gifts in return. I got some free gifts, so go ahead and subscribe. Check it out on my channel just for subscribing. Use a car audio, we got that. We're working on our speakers right now, 6.5-inch boxes we're making for our Ford Expedition or our Trailblazer. We got our 2 trucks over here. So there go the Trailblazer and there go the Ford and the Blazer right there. You can see all the work we got going right there. See it just sink that wood in there real nice. Beautiful. I like that. So that was set. These 2 in here. Alright. Good. We got these 2 sides in there. The fronts are in there. Almost done with this second box. We're gonna do this fine here. Oops. Clamp on the other side. Oops, lost that little loop again. So I'll put the clamp on the other side, put this thing on there. This thing's really slick. Drop that on that corner and hold it tight for you so you don't lose it. Sometimes when you start drilling, things start bouncing around. It's nice to have an extra pawl sitting there like that. A couple bucks on the Temu. If you guys want to get at it, I got a link for that at the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit out that channel. Subscribe. Get you some cool tips and advice. Keep your car running. Keep your truck on the road. Put some car stereo equipment in it. Make it cool, you know. That's what we do here. Good luck will come your way, I promise. Some good advice will come your way if you hit that subscribe. I'm definitely going to give you some advice if you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to tell you how to show you how to change your oil. I'm going to be that little bug in your ear to make sure you check your tires and stuff every once in a while. Make sure you guys are laughing too. You guys are putting fun videos. If I go on an adventure, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all in on it. So if we go to a truck mud bog or something, I'm going to go ahead and go live on that. You can go ahead and be a part of that. I appreciate everybody checking it out. We're working on our speaker boxes right now, getting them all tightened up. This is the second one we have built. We're rocking pretty good right now. I think I'm put some different kind of music on. See, we've been bumping the Pufferman beats. There we go. That music play. All right, speaker box 2 almost built. Hope everybody's having a good one. What is it, Thursday? It's a good day, huh? Not too bad, not too bad. All right, we got this side. We're going to set this one. In there. This out. We can get this one down a little better. Here. Want to pre-drill it whenever you're working on some projects. If you got certain types of wood, if it's not a soft wood, you've got to pre-drill. Or when that screw goes in, it's going to open up and it's just going to start to tear up all of your wood here. You got to pre-drill it, get all that material out of the way. That way your screw can sit there nice and flat without having all that pressure put on the sides of your box wood there. More. Squeeze this sucker in tight. Oh yeah. That works good. I do like that thing. Pretty slick. Hope everyone's doing good. About time to start punching out, getting close. 4 o'clock on the East Coast, so they getting ready to go home. So it's about 2 o'clock. Phil's just getting done with some lunch. Back at work, a couple hours left. You out in California, man, that's a long day ahead still. Crazy out here, though. We get the longest day. All right. Whoa, I got excited. Whew. Drill those. Don't need to go too crazy on the screws here, I don't think. Get all the screws set. You want to wall it. It takes a little bit of time to make these boxes if you want to do it right. You can't just come and start putting screws in. Some people use the nails. I ain't much with the nails or the staples because it's kind of a one-time gig. Sometimes if you want, you can remodel these or do something with these and preserve them a little bit more. You can. That's why I kind of like the screws to use that. Sometimes you can take these apart and do other things with them. Beef them up or whatever the deal may be. Here. 2 more on this side. 6.5-inch coaxial speakers we're going to put in here. I actually have a pair of 6.5-inch coaxial speakers on the DIY Arts channel on YouTube. So if you want to check that out and get your hands on some nice speakers, I got some Alpines in there. So go ahead and subscribe when you get a chance and you can check it out later. But we do have a couple stores in there. We got hats, we got shirts. I think we just got stickers too. I believe some of them came in the mail. I'm not sure what this is. Kind of excited. But it's something we got. I almost opened it. Just about opened it. I'm too scared. I don't know. I'm gonna open it. Alright, I gotta get some more of these screws. We are burning through the screws. That's what happens when you do wood projects, though. We got any nails at the landfill. Look at the screws are sitting there. Remember the first time I tried to build a box? A couple of measurements didn't come out right. I guess it was hardest was the piece that goes at the end that goes inside of the next one. So if you can't figure that part out, it can get a little difficult and you end up shaving them all up and stuff, but you can get it done. Practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you'll get. So don't freak out the first time if it don't go that well. I've been doing this a long time to just sit here and start going off of the hip here, just building boxes. The key is to be careful though, guys. No matter what tool you're messing with, be careful with it. Go by the rules. If you break the rules and you're using these guards and pulling the guards up, don't forget that you're doing that. Realize what you get yourself into. Focus on whatever you're doing until the task is over. Then you can zone out again. But stay focused on the job and task, because we could be doing something like this and I always got to take that drill to slip and it goes through my arm and I got a big old opening in the side of my hand or something. So when you're doing this, take your time. Be careful. Move slow. Move methodically. The better you get, the quicker you get going. That was the only thing that I regret was doing this and going in a hurry and then smashing my fingers and doing all that crazy stuff. Just take your time. It's getting together in decent time. Test yourself every once in a while. It don't hurt either, but just make sure you guys, whatever you're doing, be careful at it. Take your time. We got all of our pieces on there. These are all screwed down. We just got our back plate put on. We got another one down. That one went pretty quick. See how the back looks. This one's pretty flush. I think we're just gonna stick with this one. Anything I got. Shave a little bit off these for fun if you want. It couldn't hurt. It is looking pretty tight. Alright, let's try this. Throw a little bit of saw on this and cut this little edge off of it. Good right there. Now we got all of our pieces. See some screws in the back of this one. This is our second box. We'll actually have a set done for the power base. We got a power base or FLI speaker, so we'll test either one of those. We already got one set ready to go. Let's go ahead and stop while we're here. I don't want to bump this too much, so I'm going to go ahead and set a couple top screws on here. That way this thing doesn't want to rock or move on me. Got it established, get it all set before you make a bunch of movements and lose your spots. Set your couple screws. 2, 3, and as we do this, we want our screws to go in a pattern and push down. You don't want to put a screw here and a screw here because then you're pinching your wood in the middle. We want that wood to just basically roll right out. Hope you guys doing good. Appreciate you checking out the DIY Arts channel. We're out here in Florida. It just finally cooled off. We're out here working on our stickers. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, get some cool tips and advice. That's what we do out here. Oh, heck yeah, making boxes. Nice. What's up, Rune? That's cool. Yep, making some boxes. Got to move forward here. Non-stop. Got to do it. Take a little break from it all. Appreciate the comments. Hope you guys are doing good where you're at. And you're out there where it's a little colder right now. So that's neat. Need a little break from the heat. But yes, definitely speaker boxes. You know me, I have a problem. If you know me, I have a speaker problem. I can't never seem to get away from them, even when I try. We'll go for a walk around the park and then we'll come across a speaker box. I don't know what to do. All I gotta do is go get it. Alright. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, hit the like button. Be a part of the channel, get you some good tips and advice. Teach you how to keep your car on the road. Teach you how to put a stereo in your car. Keep you safe on the streets when you're driving. Good tips and advice. I've been driving for over 35 years, so I think I have some kind of skills. This truck right here that you see here, it's got over 160,000 miles on it. We just changed the oil on it. We do the transmission. We did the transmission once at 100,000. and we take care of our rides. So I can tell you right offhand that I know how to take care of vehicles. All of them last around at least 100,000. The only ones that went out were my other older Chevy, and that was more like the brake system was going out on it, so I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. But that was over 100,000 miles too. So all my cars pretty much can make it over 100,000 miles, which saves us a lot of money on buying another vehicle. So yeah, 160,000 on the Trailblazer. Just went over it the other day. And it's about ready for an oil change too. So that's how I got my intervals set up for my oil changes. So I'll do it right at 0. So if it's at 60,000, 50,000, 40,000, I change the oil. Then I try to do it. I make sure I try to do it at every 3,000. So it gets to 163,000. Then I go change the oil. 160, 6,000. Then I go change the oil again. But then if I keep it in that little area, maybe the last month, give it an extra month or one of those, kind of lack a little bit. But that keeps it in a good sequence. So if you start at a 0 right away, then you can just keep your pattern going. And it's kind of easy to schedule it. All right, another box down. 2 boxes down. I think we got enough to make one more. We should probably try it. Wow, appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're a part of the DIYers channel. We're always giving cool tips and advice, keeping your car on the road, having some fun in it. The car audio, the off-roading, just cruising the streets, whatever it may be. Or if you just like cars in general, you want to learn about them, go ahead and subscribe. Can't hurt. We got all kind of fun videos too. Teach you construction. We go to car shows. We got videos of us at the car show. We got videos of us at the mud bog. So if you guys want to check some stuff out like that, we got that on the channel. And then you can also watch some of the video we did from the Hurricane Milton. So if you're not in an area where you don't see hurricanes or hurricane damage, you could check out our channel and you can see some of that stuff. And we're using our compressor right now. So that set is done. So we got the front, back, and the side. So it looks like I need to pull some more wood out and make some more cuts. Do we have any more? I don't need to. All right, here's another piece that I have from the cabinet, but I think this is going to work for what we need. So you can see, I think it was actually a dresser, a bed with a dresser on it. So we just took the parts off what we need. So, and I actually need a couple more parts. We do have enough for this project. We do have enough for that one. But we do not have enough for any more. I got to make some more cuts. But we can also check this out right now, what we got. We can put our speakers up in this one and check it. So all we really got is a couple pieces left, and the rest of these can be from my jig here. All these can be parts to make this all happen. We'll use these ones. That's our front and back, which we have that jig over there. Make sure you always keep one. So we got that set. If anything, we need these two again. So all I have is one extra. But if we cut this edge off of this, and we cut the dirty edge off of this one, then this piece of wood is just fine, and we can keep going. And then we can just mark out these pieces that we need. So I need one for this one, another one for that one, another one of those, and then the back. And the back's it. So this needs like 3 more pieces off of this. So we'll cut all the bad parts off, and then we will take advantage of the good stuff. One of I really want to put a speaker in there, guys. I really want to put a speaker in there. I'm just gonna do it. I can't help it. I need a speaker in there. It's just gonna have to happen. Hold on. I can't keep looking over there and I see a speaker in there. Hope everybody's doing good. You're at the DIYers channel. We're working on our car audio. Make sure you hit that subscribe. I appreciate everybody who leaves a comment and is doing good. We got Mrs. Arundi. Do you need ports with a box that size? Maybe. We just might. We're going to check and see if we do. But that's what I was thinking. Maybe we put a little port in the back. We'll see. Maybe they end up being like a mid-range speaker. So then they can have something like this, and this will handle more power. And something like this might actually work with a port. So we'll definitely check it out. That was a really good question, actually. Yeah, I was actually talking about that earlier, that it would be cool if we could, if it's possible, we could still put a port on it. We'll see how it sounds. If it's tight like that, we'll use it. But maybe we'll put a port. We'll see how they sound. We'll look at what kind of specs are for the speakers. And whatever the speakers ask for, then we'll do that. And then maybe if we want to experiment, I think a mid-range would probably be able to have a port with it. So we're definitely going to check that out. Right on the comments. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good, staying warm wherever you're at. And yeah, it's cool comments. Let's see. What up, bro? These are the FL speakers. We were talking about those earlier, the acid ones, I guess. But they're pretty cool. I got these all for free, so might as well put them to use. Hope everybody's doing good. You're at the DIYers channel. We are doing some car speakers while getting this good. We'll go here a little bit longer. Might as well. And we'll get at least this box, put a speaker in there, and make a couple cuts of the last pieces of wood I got. Sweet. That was a cool song right here. It's a Puffer Man Beats right there. You gotta check it out. Puffer Man 5280 on YouTube. You got all kinds of cool beats. What you do is all kind of stuff. We do videos. We help with the audio, video. Then I got the KJ up in there. She be helping too. We got all kind of beats going on. Doing some videos for the street stuff. Can't hurt to subscribe, be a part of the channel. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's get one of these speakers up in here. Let's get the acid going. Cool, okay, right on. Yes, I can't wait to put a port. But we gotta put a speaker in. I can't wait any longer. Let's just put one in and see what it does. At least see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks for now. Just to say we did it. Let's fit in there nicely. Oh, these are gonna be so nice when we're done. All right, we're gonna go ahead and center that. screws in there. And we can take an eye of what we did today. It's nice to get 2 of these done today. 2 boxes are completed. Now we just got to do some drilling, a couple cutting for the rest of them. All right, that drill's heavy. Make me slap all hard on the bottom of that thing. All right, we'll just put a couple little small screws, see what I got over here on the stash. I think I got a couple of them here ready to go. Alright, a couple of small screws. They're ready to turn around. Make my way over here. Let's see what kind of one we use it to. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let's go. Got a couple small screws so it ain't so risky. But we got some speakers in right there. Appreciate the comments. Hope everybody's doing good. Stay safe out there on the road. Be cautious. Have fun. Have a good time. All right. Do the top and bottom right now just to give a good look. Alright, here we go. Alright. There you go. Ready to go now, guys. 2 down. Pretty thick. Just put them both in there. Okay, right. Let's do it. In the center. We're in the garage. We're up in the house music, guys. Garage house music. Cannot go wrong with that one. Alright, let me get 4 more little screws. Put these 2 in there and this one. What? We did that, guys. We also did that. High five. Bam! There you go. There go 2 of the speaker boxes built, ready to go. We just built those, put the speakers in, and the whole shebang. Now it's time to modify them. Now we're going to hook them up, round them, sand them, color them, make them look good. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Gonna have to stay tuned to hear. Yes, you're gonna definitely have to stay tuned. We're gonna be hooking all these bad boys up, guaranteed. So make sure you subscribe, be a part of the channel, because we're gonna be hooking up a bunch of speakers when the time comes. It's gonna go crazy. I got so many speakers, it's nuts. There's some over here hiding. You're actually sitting on top of more 15s. You're sitting on top of 4 15s well, actually 4 15s and a 12 and 2 6x9s are what you're sitting on right now. So, all right, we got our front and back. Appreciate everybody checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like, give you some good advice. I'll be giving you some good tips can't hurt to get some good tips and advice and some free gifts just for subscribing. Check out the channel when you get the chance. You ain't got to go there now. Just once you're part of the channel, you'll start getting my videos and stuff, and then just get an opportunity. Check it out. We got a shop for you. We got some free gifts for you. We've been using some really cool tools today. This is one that we got off of my actual link, off of a Temu link. This was like $2, $2 or $3, and it's been awesome. We used it all day today to get these boxes built. Never had them. That's why I wanted to try it. And they're cool. So if you need something like that, go ahead and grab them. It's like $2 or $3. It's going to come with some free gifts. I'm going to give you a maintenance guide, a calendar, and an Upside app to help you save money at the gas station. All that stuff is free. And go ahead and grab you some cool little clamps if you want to get into making some boxes. These really help. So either way, I appreciate you checking out the channel. And we got one box. We got enough for one more box, but we need 2 more boxes. So we need to go ahead and work on that. And I'm going to cut these pieces out. I'm going to get the nasty edges off there first. I got this nasty piece, that nasty edge on here. I'm going to cut this off too. That way I can get a nice straight edge on these. And then we got our jigs where we need like 2 or 3 of these. I'm going to need 2 of these. What do we got? So we got a one, we got a front and a back. So I need like 2 of these and I need two of those. So we'll get that all figured out right now, which is our next project. So let's do the easy part. Let's cut some wood off of it. So yeah, guys, you want to get your hands on these things? Got a link for you in Temu. And just subscribe to the channel. In the future, you're going to get to see our car audio in action, all that fun stuff. Next car show we go to, we're going to go live. I think there's something actually going on this weekend. I need to figure that out. I think there is something going on this weekend. But we do got some really cool tools for you if you're interested. At a cool, decent prices. Whenever the time may be. So we're going to clean this edge. I'm just going to follow that pink line, knock that edge off of there. I wasn't loud at all. Alright, got earplugs. Wear those mugs. Holy macaroni. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Hit subscribe, be a part of the channel. In the future, we're going to be putting these speakers in. I got tons of more speakers to put in. We're just getting all the boxes built for them right now. So I appreciate you checking it out. Hit the subscribe. We're working on, we got to make 2 more of these. I just ran out of wood. I do have enough for 1 more, but I actually need 2 more. So I had to find the wood. I want to do the complete project when we do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing all cut the way we need it. A little bit windy out here. Hope everyone's doing good. We are getting us some speaker boxes built right now. Appreciate you checking out. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, be a part of the DIY channel. Got any comments? Go ahead and put them in there. I can answer some car questions, speaker questions, whatever you might have. We're cleaning up this piece of wood we got. rough edges. Now I got a nice piece of wood off a piece of trash wood. We're recycling here. That's another thing. We recycle. I use whatever I can. We use whatever we can to save a buck and do good things. But this wood is not cheap. There's no reason to throw this stuff away as long as there's no water damage or anything to it. This is good quality wood. It's good wood for you to use. Get some jobs done. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. Wait till I show you guys that epoxy. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. You guys are learning something every day. We've learned about car stereos. We've learned about engines. We've learned about tires. We've learned about windshield wipers. We've learned about car amplifiers. We learned about speakers. We have learned about subwoofers. We've learned about tweeters. I've showed you about drills. And on top of that, we do all kind of fun videos. I can also show you how to run heavy equipment, from a loader to a dozer to an off-road dump truck. So couldn't hurt to go ahead and hit that subscribe. In the future, check out my videos. I even got free gifts for you if you come and check out the YouTube channel. We got our own stores, whatever you may like. But just for you guys to go ahead and check it out, be part of that DIY art channel. So I appreciate it, and we got free gifts for you. So it couldn't hurt to hit that subscribe. I'm always trying to recycle, use things more than once. If I can get my hands on it, if something's busted, I'll try to make it work again somehow. Try to do my part. I just wish they'd make things that would last longer. That way you can handle it. So if you're down to recycle, you're always trying to save a buck on whatever you're trying to do, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Be a part of the DIY art channel, because I'll reuse so much stuff. Whatever I can get my hands on, I'll try to reuse it, put it back to use, because there's no reason to be throwing a lot of these things away. So I appreciate everybody checking out. We're going to keep moving here. All right, so we got our front and backs. We're good on that. I got a jig for that one, so that's good. We just need to do, we need 2 of these. And I believe we need 2 of these. So these are going to be our jig. We're going to have our front and our backs and our side to side. So I can get you these measurements here. We'll put that down in the description later. But you'll need this measurement, and then you'll need this one. You'll need 2 of these. You'll need 2 of these, then you'll need 2 of these. These are going to be your sides. Going to be your sides. Top, this is going to squeeze on the inside here. How is it there, like that? So that would go inside there. Boom. Go inside there. These will all tie together. I'll get you guys the whole kit. That way you can make some boxes just that same size. So go ahead and hit that subscribe, be a part of the channel, and I'll put that down there this evening. Make sure I remind myself, but I've been wanting to do that anyway. This dang hurricane. I'm like, why didn't I do that already? That hurricane done messed up everything. But I'm all right now. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get you all these measurements. And right now it's just three of them. 3, and then it's times 2. So you do this one, you do this one, and you do that one. The only difference is your front plate is gonna have your speaker cut out. Now that's gonna be you're gonna have to do that somehow with the circle or whatever you got to do. When you get a speaker, it'll also have them come with the pattern. So then all you got to do is build the box. But it's nice to do your own, because then it's yours. You can do what you want with this. Not just a prefab little carpet one. You're gonna make it yourself. At least you can install it, not waste no time or no money. You just get right at it. And then you can get crazy with it. Like I said, we get into this epoxy. It's gonna get pretty crazy. You're like, wow, that's pretty neat. We got a little light. You can put lights inside there, all kind of wild stuff. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the fiberglass, so I'm trying to see what's up with this. Watch me get that epoxy going. I think we've got a little work going into making. We were actually a couple weeks ago. I was talking to someone else, and they were talking about they had some idea for something, and I told them chase it. And it was pretty smart. I might have it written down in the other room, but he had a good idea on something he wanted to do, like on a YouTube channel. So, all right, let's go ahead. We got our front and back. Get these all marked off. I got a marking pencil. Where is my pencil? Here it is. Oh, what's Carl Cogsy over there messing around? Keep on moving. No fun. All right, so we'll go ahead and mark these out. That's got me a normal pencil today. Just because I ain't digging all over right now. It's over there, but we'll use this and see if it works. It works. We got this one. It makes sense to go this way. Probably makes sense to go that. wood is a little bit thicker. Nope, perfect. If I do this and this, I can do there. Gotta watch the way you lay your wood out. You can get more material if you go in one direction. So if you don't lay your wood this way, there's a potential that if you stack your wood this way, then you'll get more out of your piece of wood. So make sure you're checking out your piece of wood to see what's best way. See what's the best way to get the most out of your wood. That's nice. I think that one. Oh, that was so close. So I'm thinking if we do 2 of these, then they can do it. And then we do those 2. Now, if I'm running across here, I'm going to have only a small span of material left. So I'm going to go across this way instead of going the other direction. Let's do that. Got 2 set. Hope you guys are doing good here at the DIY Arts channel. We are working on car speakers. These are our jigs. We're going to keep these. That way, I could use these for cutouts. And I'm going to get you guys all the measurements for these too. So these are my jigs. I'll keep using them. We're going to cut these 2 out. What do I got? We only got 1 of these. I'm definitely going to need 2. That one's going to go with this one. It's nice when you have the layout, and then I'll probably get a little formula or something you guys can have for car audio and whatnot, for cubic footage, to do that. 1726 divided by whatever your inches are. We'll have to check that out again, but whatever the measurements inside of your box by inches, multiply that or divide by 1726, and that'll give you your square footage inside the box. It's kind of deep, but that's why you subscribe to start learning that stuff. All right, we go ahead and check out this drill. Let's get it on. This guy's back over here. Good. All right. Sweet. Just got those built, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Future, you'll get to see these running. And if you go ahead and check my prior videos, you'll get to check out how to install all these, how to wire them, how to hook up amps, stereos, and all that. What's the dub? What's going on, bro? I'm new here. Hey, what's up, good, man? How you doing? We are working on car audio speakers. We have the DIY Arts channel. We're out in the front. Last week, we had to work with all that Hurricane Milton, so we went over some generators earlier. But I try to do car audio, keeping the cars on the street, car safety, and just all around staying healthy, around the house stuff. Weather pops up, have you guys alert and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we do at the DIY Arch. But we're working on our speakers now again. Kind of fell behind with the hurricane, but yeah, we got these are 6.5 inch these are mid-range speakers that we're going to put in these boxes, put them in our Ford. We got a Ford Expedition, or we got a Chevy Trailblazer. We're loading up with all our car audio, and we completed those 2 today. Now we're going to build 2 more boxes. I just got to cut out all the pieces too. That's what we're doing, working on car audio, taking it easy after all this crazy weather. That's one of them down. Right on, just, what do we got? Just seen DIY name, so I click subscribe button. Yeah, because I love the DIY. Right on, dude. That's what we do here. From changing the oil, changing your tire, any kind of DIY I can get you to do at your house, I'm gonna try to help you out. So I try to specialize in the vehicles and anything with a car, truck, but we'll do home, whatever it takes. But yeah, we want to make sure that car is on the road, have some fun with it, doing four-wheeling, street shows. We do that kind of stuff too on top of the DIYs. Okie dokie, bro. Right on, dude. I appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Have fun. Check out the videos. We also got all kind of fun videos. We got fail videos. We got a bunch of those. A bunch of live ones from the truck shows. And just I'll take remixes and do fun videos on all kind of people out there. On top of the DIYs and whatnot. So we did all the basic. We changed the oil. Showed them how to take a tire, rotate a tire. A bunch of tools. How to change your headlights. How to do the windshield wipers. Checking the antifreeze. Checking the air filters. Doing the brakes. We've done all. I just got to post the video on the brakes. But other than that, we got all the maintenance stuff down. So now we're kind of moving into, hey, let's get some wheels on it. We know how to maintain it. We don't have to sit here and babysit the oil or the antifreeze. But now that we know how to maintain our vehicle, we'll make it last. Now let's go ahead and give it some nice tires, give it some nice wheels. Maybe put a car audio system in it. Maybe you want the ground effects. Maybe you like a low rider, whatever it may be. I just want to open them doors to everybody. So make sure you can maintenance your car, take care of your car. That way you can enjoy your car. You can start hooking it up. But if you don't know how to check your oil and you go buy some 20-inch wheels and then your car breaks down because you didn't check the oil, man, that's not good, you know. And I know we want to have fun. So I just want to make sure everybody stays having fun. But there's a couple key elements to make that happen. So I appreciate you checking. I appreciate you subscribing. You ain't gonna get hurt none. I don't do a lot of really dumb stuff. I know a lot of shorts and videos are just like, wow, weird. But definitely we do a lot of kind of educational but funny. You know what I mean? We've seen some dude fishtailing. I seen a video of a guy fishtailing with his trailer. So I'm like, hey, you guys, you got to make sure you slow down on the road. If you have overweight, you got to load your trailer properly. Otherwise, these situations will happen. So I try to just give good tips like that on top of that. So on top of the DIY. So I appreciate you checking out the channel. Appreciate the comment. And I'm glad you subscribed. And be safe out there. Be careful. You're going to get back to work here in a minute. One more cut. There you go. Another one down. Still got to do another one of these for my jigs. Okay, so those are good. We need to do one more of these ones. Remember to use one piece of wood. The one you cut, put to the side. Use one as your jig. Make sure you put your name on it, say it's your key or whatever you want to put. But use that one piece of wood. If you keep switching pieces of wood, all your measurements will start changing. So label one as your jig so you know which one is going to be all the work. It's going to do your work every time. Once you get that one made, then you can build box after box. You can stash them away. If you don't use that grid anymore, then at least you know after you keep it on paper or something, then you can go back and make a couple of jigs. But if you're going to build like 5 or 6, get one of them cut, then use that through your whole project. And then if you want, you can keep it. Otherwise, put it in your last box. But use that same one all the way to the end, and then your big piece you'll use on your last piece of box. And that's how you do that. I did that when I was working with a guy back in the day when I was learning all this construction and how to use a saw. He was on a job site framing houses and all that stuff. they had some 2x4s, and they said just use, you know, even the first time I was out there, they go, just use this piece of wood and use all your markings. I didn't have a tape measure, so they go, here's the wood we need. We need 20 of those. So I just got the piece of wood, marked all my stuff, and then I just used that same one. I left it marked and didn't keep. Because I think they see me, I grabbed the next one and I was using it, and they're like, no, your measurements will start getting smaller and smaller. So use the same one you get started with. But if you don't know, how do you learn? And that's what we do here. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Hope you're being safe. Hope good luck comes your way. We're at the DIY Arts channel. We are working on our car speakers. Getting some more boxes built. Because it's stressing the blade a little bit, so instead of it dying, it'll just shut off, otherwise it'll kill the whole battery. All right. That's the same size there. Got a little nub on the end here I gotta clean up. Dang. All right. Sometimes they have little pieces, little edges that'll catch. Something like that. We'll just chop them off with a little knife or something. All right, get these saw cuts done. Get back there. All right, that one's ready to go. All right, let's do a set. All right, just about there. We're working on 6.5-inch speaker boxes for our car audio setup. We got a Ford Expedition and a Chevy Trailblazer. We're gonna see what's up with it. Get them rocking. YouTube love you, bro. Keep it up, right on. Okie dokie, bro. What's it say there? And good, bro. Keep it up. Yes, I appreciate it, man. YouTube fire. I love it, man. I appreciate that. That's great, dude. Yeah, we're keeping up with it. I'm trying. Gotta give everybody as much advice as I can. Give them some good tips. That way we got some skills to survive out there and have some fun. These days, everything's too expensive to have someone else do it. So it's nice to have the skills to get it done yourself. Save a lot of money. We just saved a bunch of money on the AC that we had to fix in the truck. I took it in the shop. They didn't even want to work on it. Yeah, I took it to the AC shop. Took my Trailblazer there. Joey Hen. Whoa, what? What's good, Joe Hen? Take the safety guard off all saws. Dude, I was just talking about that. Now it's time to cut. If you got real skills, you know you cut a little wedge. Put a little wedge in there. But you didn't. This one actually has like a lock. Look at that. Be careful. I don't know if that is a lock. But it'll stay open like that. You don't want to be doing that. Be careful. If you know, just make sure you're aware, because otherwise, could get pretty scary, you know? Totally sweet, dude. We just built those 2 boxes. Right on, man. We just built those 2 boxes there from the ground up. Now we're just cutting the rest of the... I got 2 more boxes that we're going to build just like that. So I just got done making the last cuts. I got 1 more to do, and then I'm probably going to try to go eat some lunch or something. I'm getting hungry. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this one, and that'll give us enough to do our last 2 speaker boxes. So we got the acids, the FLIs, and then we also got 2 more. They're called power-based speakers, 6.5-inch speakers. So they're going to go in the other box. And then these boxes, we're going to go ahead and hook them up real cool. Probably epoxy or make them look sweet. But I appreciate the comments. Super sweet, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit the like, be a part of the DIY channel. Go ahead and get this last cut on here. One more cut. Set. There, pretty good. All right, looks like we're set. So we got those 2 boxes ready, and that's all we got left is a little piece of wood. So we managed to use all that wood for free. All of these boxes are pretty much free builds. And now we end up putting a little bit of money into it, making it look really good. That's how you do it. Refurbish something and make it look better. Return the value to some used and dirty old stuff. So that's what we're going to do here. All right, let's clean it up real quick. Hope everyone's doing good. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit the subscribe button, be a part of the DIY Arts channel. It cannot hurt you. Oh yeah. All right, there we go. Let me back this thing up. I think we're focused in a little bit. There we go. Appreciate everybody checking out the DIY Arts channel. We got our 2 boxes built. I thought we had enough wood, but I guess we didn't, so we ended up having to cut the rest of our wood. I'll go ahead and put the measurements down in the description here in a little bit later. But I showed you guys how to check out the generator. Showed you how we made these boxes. Showed you a couple real cool tools we got. Showed you these little tools that we got. That's on Temu, so you guys want to go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe. You get these for like a couple bucks, and it's gonna come with 3 or 4 gifts. Free upside app and give you some discounts, and then on top of whatever upside Temu does for you. And we also got the upside app for fuel. So. Right. Oh, yeah. Cigarette in the beer, man. Cigarette in the beer. That's what I do, bro. But I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to go ahead and punch out here. I'm going to go give you some dinner. And until the next one, DIY Arts, make sure you guys subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here. Be safe.